All right, anybody else tried funding ticks? I think it's worth talking about. I definitely do. Sorry, I don't know the promo code, but yes, please, please, please use it. We'll post it when I post this in the little group thing too. But I do think their pro account, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this, 50K. Okay. Pro account, you can only withdraw $1,000, which again I think was a pretty big turnoff at first, but there's no activation fee. So for $50, if you bought a couple and you're like, okay, I'm just going to work on this, I think it will help a lot, even with that spreadsheet we created the other day, right? That says, hey, $200 a day. Because $200 a day, yeah, you got a couple weeks, you got to get past the buffer and what have you. You're going to have some red days. That's okay too. It just shouldn't be significantly bigger than your green days, okay? And just keep doing that. That's $6,000 a month. Like that's not nothing. I definitely think, and once you enter in that code, it's going to be 55, well, $50.05. I think for $50, that is not a bad way to be. So they have one of the lowest profit targets in the industry. And if I'm going to work with them, like we'll see. I again was pretty big turned off that there's that $1,000 cap never grows. So this is not your scaling account, but I think it's a great account to go get your feet wet, learn the process of trading, learn the process of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So definitely worth, looking into.
What's the name of it again? The platform you talking about?
Okay, I'm talking about funding ticks.
Funding ticks. Okay.
So funding ticks $50, no activation fee. You don't have to hit 3,000, you have to hit 2,500, which is kind of huge, right? And what they do is they cap your payout at $1,000. So that's why you're getting the discount. I was like, well, that's a pretty low price, but if you pay a little bit more, you get your payout capped at what is it, $5,000. But I think for the purpose of people who maybe you really are, you're committed and you want to do this really good, you want to stick with this, and it's expensive, it's hard. Just there's a ton of things that you run into. I think this would be a much cheaper way to go because we talked about this the other day with the whole daily targets topic. Everyone, because of YouTube and Lamborghinis, they're all trying to get $1,000 a day and $5,000 a day and a bajillion dollars a day. $200 a day, $300 a day. So basically in this range, think you have one, three, five accounts. That's 250 bucks. 250 bucks to make, what is it, $12,000 a month. Okay. Let's assume you don't get a payout every single week. You get a payout every other week because you have, again, got to build the buffer. You're going to have some red days. Real life is going to be lifing. That is not bad at all because that's what that's going to look like. And I think the benefit of using something like that is going to be you're not trying to make $1,000 in a day or $500 in a day because there's no point in doing that. There's no point in making $500 a day with that account because you're not going to be able to withdraw it anyways. So if you honestly have this $200 or $300 a day target, let's just say by three accounts, let's say you average an 80% winning day rate, which means remember the one day, one of the other winning days, so it gives you about three. This is about where you're going to be sitting in a month's time, okay? Not including their split, okay? $10,000 a month. And you spent what, 150 bucks on that? That's not bad at all. So investing 150 bucks and a skill to make about $10,000. And assuming this is not assuming perfection, this is not promoting perfection. This is promoting you have one red day every single week. You have four green days every single week. And even still, let's go a little bit less than that. Let's say you have two red days every week and three green days. They got to be close to the same, okay? That's still a $3,000 profit on a $150 investment. So that's not bad at all. I just think it's worth checking into. Because remember, Apex is 30 bucks or whatever, but it's $140 when you pass. Yeah, the benefit there though is, building up the account and kind of the scaling aspect to get the six and seven figure payout. But if you're not there anyways, it might not be a bad idea just to focus on the $200 or $300 a day profits that you're seeing with something like this and practicing that muscle memory of getting the payout because that's really what it's about is just the muscle memory. I will say there's definitely an inherent weakness on in not being able to take out more because there's really no benefit to ever making more or scaling or like sizing up. Let's say you did have a $5,000 $10,000 buffer. There's no purpose in that in this account because you don't need to. It's not going to benefit you. But I think just for the sake of consistency, 90 days of trying to go for $200 or $300 a day, even if you have a 2 out of 5 day losing streak every single week, you can still be net profitable, even with that. And I think that's pretty awesome.
So they cap you at a 1K, and how often can you do payouts? What are the requirements for eligibility for each payout?
Every 5 winning days, you can do a payout. Every 5 winning days. So you have to have 5 winning days to do a payout, which is not bad. It's doable. But think about it this way. Let's say you have 250 a week is kind of what you average after wins, after losses, after all the good, the bad, and the ugly. The benefit to that is after 2 weeks, you're getting a payout, right? But even more than that, I think the benefit is you're not pushing to make any more because it doesn't make you, there's no point in you making any more with this account.
So if you're already over that threshold, you said 5 winning days, so it doesn't matter the dollar amount.
I don't quote me on that. I was reading and I was in their chat last night, but I don't want to be 100% because I was comparing that to my funded futures, and I think I'm going to miscommunicate the difference. But I'm
Mm.
pretty sure it's just 5 winning positive days.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I haven't obviously looked at it myself to read it. I know it'll be there for anybody once they go and view, but I was just curious off the top of your head if you knew, because that may be advantageous too. Because if there isn't like a high threshold as far as what are the requirements for the 5 winning days, like let's if it's $50 or whatever, if it's not like a $200 day or whatever, I don't know what it is. Even if you have a little bit more over the 1,000, as long as you have that 5 winning days, you can scatter your payouts over time, and then there's you don't have as much pressure. Pressure is the word that I'm looking for. To reach those requirements each day and push the account as long as you're just steadily growing it. So that would definitely work out. It just
That's
depends what that payout amount, what that requirement is as far as for profitability.
that's what I think. So this right here is how you change them. So watch if I type this I've never used this coupon code either yet, guys. So we're gonna learn together today. But paste, okay, apply. So right now it's 125 a month, okay? If I don't click the $1,000 reward cap thing. But let's say now I apply that. So right now it's $81 a month. That's actually not bad. Either way, in comparison, if you're still struggling a lot, that's not a bad price, no activation fee. Okay. This has like a 60% rule at a 90-10 split. I talked to the chat for a long time yesterday because I was like, I want to understand. And I was like, so what happens then? Let's say I got 300,000. Well, what happens next? But anyways, that I think is a disadvantage. I'm not going to fib, but for those of you just trying to get something for right now, that's $50 a month. It's $50. That's not bad at all. That gives you 50K. Your profit target is only 2,500. You have to have positive date. Like this is not way more doable. And if we pull up the other spreadsheet, I think the benefit is I love Take Profit Trader. I'll never probably have anything bad to say. The only bad thing is they don't lock that stupid thing on Tradeovate. But I think many people are trying to get up here, and then when they lose, it's up here too, and it's hard. If you stay here on that account, it gives you, and again, assuming some failure rate, that's 1 to 2, easily 3 to 15,000 a month, like easily, practically only going for $200 or $300 a day. I mean, that's it. Easily. And besides, if you can make 4 or 5 grand a month, and notice I said 4 or 5 grand, that's not bad. If you're an investor and you get the chance to spend like, hey, I'm gonna spend 150 bucks, that's my budget, and my goal is to make just 2,000. I mean, I spent 150 plus time. My goal is to make 2,000. That is my goal. Cool. That's honestly not bad at all.